Hey y'all, it's Yvette, and I've got two, count them, two books of the month. Okay, y'all, so I have two books of the month because I have not opened June yet. So I have June and July. And I did cut the tape, but only so that I wouldn't have to do it on camera. So let's get this open. I don't even remember which books I chose, but we're going to be reminded here. So this is the one for June, and I just looked at the postmark to figure that out. Okay, it says, welcome to the friend zone in a good way. We're so glad to call you a friend with benefits. Okay, so I think that is referring to after you have been a member of Book of the Month for a certain amount of months, they call you a friend. And so apparently there are some benefits. I'm going to go and I'm going to double check what those are. And I'll put those down below so that you'll know exactly what the benefits are and if you'd like to join up Book of the Month. So the book that I picked for June, it's called The First Ladies by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. And so there's the cover. And I was actually really excited to read this. Now I'm going to have to go and see if I can find the Audible version of this. I know that... So I got introduced to this box by Kristy, my bestie, over at Georgia Sunshine, of course. And she and I have a book club together, and it's called Pieces of Sunshine. Yes. We let one of our our members choose the name, and that lucky person won a prize for choosing our name. And so when we started that, I kind of started paying a little more attention to the book clubs that she was already in. Now, I read a lot, but I have not been in a book club like this ever before. And so I did get this at her, well, she influences me too. Who are we kidding? So you can go and find her at Georgia Sunshine. You can come and join our book club if you like. It's perfectly free. We are on Facebook, and it's a private group, Pieces of Sunshine. And you can, you just have to answer 3 questions. And honestly, there's no right or wrong answer to those questions. It's just so that we know that you're not a bot, basically. So just answer the questions and you're in. That's it. We meet once a month after we read a book, and we read the book that is voted on by all of the members. And so at the end of the month, we have a live Zoom, a live on YouTube, both of our channels, and we talk about the book. Okay, so I got this book, and I know that she said that I can get an Audible version, maybe not Audible, but a listening to book, whatever you want to call that. And so I'm looking for that option, but right now I've got the book, and I'm really excited to read this book called The First Ladies. What does it say? This is a novel about the extraordinary partnership between First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt and civil rights activist Mary McLeod Bethune. And I'm probably saying her name wrong, so I apologize. An unlikely friendship that changed the world, from the best-selling authors of The Personal Librarian. It says, the daughter of formerly enslaved parents, Mary McLeod Bethune refuses to back down as white supremacists attempt to thwart her work. She marches on as an activist and an educator, and as her reputation grows, she becomes a celebrity, revered by titans of business and recognized by U.S. presidents. Eleanor Roosevelt herself is awestruck and eager to make her acquaintance. Initially drawn together because of their shared belief in women's rights and the power of education, Mary and Eleanor became fast friends, confiding their secrets, hopes, and dreams, and holding each other's hands through tragedy and triumph. When Franklin Delano Roosevelt is elected president, the two women begin to collaborate more closely, particularly as Eleanor moves toward her own agenda separate from FDR's, a consequence of the devastating discovery of her husband's secret love affair. Eleanor becomes a controversial first lady for her outspokenness, particularly on civil rights, and when she receives threats because of her strong ties to Mary, they only fuel the women's desire to fight together for justice and equality. This is the story of two different yet equally formidable, passionate, and committed women, and the way in which their singular friendship helped form the foundation for the modern civil rights movement. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy I picked this book. I can't wait to read it or listen to it or whatever. I'm just so excited. So that's my June selection. And so here's the box for my July selection. The bookmark says, "Respectfully, leave me alone." I like that. Okay. All right. So the book that I picked for July is called She Started It by, and I'm probably saying this wrong, y'all, Cian Gilbert or Cian Gilbert. I'm not sure. I admit I have no idea how to say that name. But, okay. So let's see. I'm going to read what this book is about. I was excited about this one too. So, okay, it says, "The party of a lifetime is nothing like what they expected. Annabelle, Esther, Tanya, and Chloe are best friends, or were, as children. They drifted apart in adulthood, but shared secrets have kept them bonded for better or worse, even as their childhood dreams haven't quite turned out as they hoped. Then one day they receive a wholly unexpected invitation from another old friend. Poppy Greer has invited them all to her extravagant bachelorette party. 3 days of white sand, cocktails, and relaxation on a luxe private island in the Bahamas. None of them has spoken to Poppy in years, but Poppy's Instagram pics show that the girl they used to consider the weakest link in their group has definitely made good and made money. Curiosity gets the better of them. Besides, who can turn down a posh, all-expenses-paid vacation on a Caribbean island? The first-class flight and the island's accommodations are just as opulent as expected, even if the scenic island proves more remote than they'd anticipated. Quite remote, in fact, with no cell service and no other guests. The women quickly discover they've underestimated Poppy and each other. As their darkest secrets are revealed, the tropical adventure morphs into a terrifying nightmare. Endlessly twisty, sharply observant, and deliciously catty, She Started It is sure to shock readers until the very end. Okay, I have to say, whoever writes these synopses of the books are like pretty good, because it's always the synopsis that draws me in. So I absolutely cannot wait to read this. Like I said, I'm going to have to see if I can find it in an Audible version or something that I can listen to. I simply just don't have time to sit and read with a book. Would I love to? Absolutely. I grew up reading so many books, and if it weren't for Audible books, I would be woefully behind in all my reading. So, oh my goodness. What I'll probably do is end up giving the actual physical book away and getting it on Audible. I just love to share things with you guys like this. And so, yes, if you are interested in being part of a book club, and reading books that perhaps you wouldn't normally pick up, please come and join us over at Pieces of Sunshine. We have a new book that we're reading each month. Everyone gets to vote on it. It's like a democracy over there. And thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoy my content, please give me thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you have an idea of when I'm going to have another video. Thanks so much for watching.